want revenge.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Double tight. Hey.
Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 30.
Prescott now from the 50. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wait, Ted. Wait, Eddie. Mark 54. How you get? Wait, hit. Wait, hit.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 right at the 40. They'll run it with Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, it's Jones. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Here we go.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Right 54. Right 54. Hey, defense, let go. Out.
On second down now. It's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Let's go, folks.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Oh, here we go. Oh. Watch switch. Watch switch. Watch switch.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch one. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that shot deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Tight dog. Check 10. Go to 54. Go to 26.
Now Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 47 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Man, no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
10th carry now for Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
We want it. Come to my work.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Brady to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's going to have another first. Here is the tackles made at the Cowboys' 43.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
50. Round 80. Round 80. Mark 55.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 43 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, 66.
To throw is Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
At the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check back. Jackson, reload.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Watch the eye.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Prescott down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he cuts it right and into space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 91 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Whoa. Go Bandit. Alert.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Yeah. Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert three. He's crashing. He's checking.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for him. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Evans once again the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Brady going to throw here. He completes it to Evans. In a wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He's going to take a shot for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty
haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a while? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's not going to get me. Check. 53 now. 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes.
Earlier. So you can have in it because you ain't got to go to work tomorrow, do it.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the press is starting to get those T-shirts
Demon time
ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long.
Let me see what game coming out. PF5.